What's up, guys? It's Roy the Barber. Welcome to the lab. Life around barbering. As you know, your profession revolves around your life, and so happy barbering revolves around my life. You probably stopped and seen the title. How to become a barber in 2025. If I was starting completely over again, I was in another career, I wanted to change my life to pursue this industry, what would I do? What was the first thing I would do? First of all, don't quit your job. Gotta start making money first. Second of all, is school important? Yes, yes it is. Some people say barbering school is not important, but as being a former instructor and also an instructor today, I have teach, stopped teaching, and going back teaching. So I'm gonna give you a little insight on being as a student and also as an instructor. I did it for 5 years, and I could give you the reason why school is important. One, it shows dedication. It shows dedication of what you want to be as a professional. Because in any other industry, as you know, certifications matter. It shows that the person did their due diligence to educate themselves, to be informed about any situations that might occur, especially when it comes to individual health or conditions. That's the most important thing about education in school. The state or countries do not care about how good your skill set might be as far as the outcome of the haircut or service you provide. It's all about, are you educated enough to provide safety towards the customer, future client that you are servicing without being a risk to their health and also to yourself. Remember, you also got to be mindful of yourself. You're always at risk. You're in contact with individuals. You can also be contagious, and you have to be aware. That's why education is important, first and foremost. So I would advise everyone, if you try to get in the field, I think it's best that you always go for higher learning in the field of choice. And that's in every field. I wouldn't want to deal with a doctor that didn't take the time to educate themselves or anything. I wouldn't want to go get any type of skin service done to myself by individuals that decided to learn on their own. Sometimes you need a helping hand from others with a little experience, and then after that you can actually understand the process of services and also educate yourself on rules and regulations and help you protect yourself and also protect you from others. First and foremost, so find an institution that you are grateful to try to help expand your next career, right? And you interviewing them, they're not interviewing you. And make sure they have your best interests at hand. And also look at the staff of the institution. And most important, it's not the institution's reputations, it's the person that's inside the classroom that will affect your career later on. First and foremost, let's get that out the way. Education is important, institutions is important. Now, we ain't getting into the politics of that, but at the end of the day, I think it's best that everybody requires a certain type of certification to service others. Okay? The second thing, okay, that's the third. This is the third thing. The third thing is, what type of barber are you trying to become? Right? Are you really trying to be a master of the craft? Or are you just trying to be to where you just trying to find some environment that you are, very safe, relatable for yourself, comfortable for yourself? It's all about what are you looking for? Are you looking to just to be able to become a family member of a business, or are you trying to create a business? What's your journey like? Either way is great. Third thing I would think about becoming a barber is can I really do this? This is a longevity business because it's not going to happen overnight. This is not an overnight success thing. Am I willing to go through the hard lessons as becoming a barber? We talk about trial and error. Are you willing to put in the 10,000 hours needed just to be able to become the barber protege that you have in mind for yourself? Okay, it's 10,000 hours, and we talk about, if we estimate that in real life, in realistic time, we're looking at around 3 to 5 years of executions, ups and downs. Are we really going to put that effort into it when we're trying to become a real life professional barber? Okay? And if you're willing to do those things, that's just the first step of becoming a barber. This probably 5-6 minutes of talking, it's just the idea, or are you willing to go through just to even have the opportunity to become a great barber? Now, if I was starting in 2025, there's some things I probably would change and still do. The first thing I probably would change, I probably would have selected a better institution that fit my needs instead of applying and registering up with the first one. I only interviewed or tried one barbering institution, one school that had the program. I didn't go to a second school or a third school or a fourth school to make sure that I can compare each institution. That's the only thing I would probably change, but I still went. I did my due diligence. I sat in the classroom. I participated. I put in the effort. It shows dedication. I think that's the only thing I would change. Second, if you're trying to become a professional barber and you want to be, just remember, get used to seeing disappointments. Get used to not meeting clients' expectations, customer expectations. It shows grit. It shows you're willing to not let that experience or that opinion about your service have a negative impact towards your future as being a barber. Because in the beginning, it's going to be a lot of disappointments. You're going to have to face it. And once you can face disappointments in this business, it makes you stronger, it makes you more determined, and it just makes you a better person. Again, just remember that it's a tough business. And some people don't forgive, some people don't give second chances, and a lot of people don't give second chances. That's why I know once you get that one opportunity with the client, and if you don't savor that opportunity, 9 times out of 10, if they're not a family friend, even it comes that's the best case scenario if they might give you another opportunity. So if I was doing it all over again, I'd definitely be participating in a lot of different beauty businesses related to the one that I'm not trying to start my career in. I would definitely join a couple of franchises in the beginning just for training purposes outside of school. I will not advertise probably my first 2 years. I would definitely grind out in other beauty institutions as far as salons or other type of big names industries, business industries, as far as like Great Clips or haircuttery. Those are some examples of these companies that hire and help train your skill set with free classes, and also you're getting paid at least the base salary until you gain the right tools and the right craftsmanship in this game to become great barbers, great stylists, to where you can start to build, and then you have the ability to start passing out your information and start marketing and start advertising. I would wait on advertising, because if you start advertising in the beginning, the only thing you're going to be advertising is a bad product. The only thing I'll be holding in my first 2-3 years is customer service, my skill set, and my communication with client consultations, and also just bettering my speed, and also try to get as much free training from these, larger companies that will allow you to grow right out of barber school or beauty school. Those are the companies I would work for in the beginning. I would never start off working in a family-owned business as far as local barbershops, because your reputation will follow you. Also, I will definitely work in an environment that is opposite of what I am accustomed to. That shows growth. That shows you are willing to learn different backgrounds, and even more, it helps you become a more well-rounded professional, because you're out your comfort zone when it comes to serving clients and customers. And also, it helps you understand the business side of being punctual, and you have to stick to a schedule system that you have to commit to. Usually in barbershop, it's more flexibility. Usually in barbershop, you're more on booth rental and not commission. So in these more well-established businesses that have, as far as booking systems, they have referral systems, they already have advertisement systems that they already do to have clients come in, and you will be actually honing your skill set more frequently due to their marketing ability better than local barbershops. So if you apply this method and go through the first 3 to 4 years, tops 5, of honing in your skill set, accepting the free workshops far as skill sets for cutting and also different type of services, this will make you more advanced in the barber world or the beauty world. These are the things I recommend that everybody should do in the beginning, because you don't have clientele, and even if you do have some family friends, it's a different animal when you're servicing a person that doesn't know you at all. The only thing they know is you're a professional, and I don't care how long you've been doing this. If I'm sitting in this chair, they expect execution, excellent haircuts, and excellent service. And the only one that can soften the blow on your experience and your growth in your professions are usually these well-established franchises that has a great booking system and a more repetitive customer flow. So that's where I would start after school, and also try to initiate if they have internship programs while you're in school. And if you do this due diligence very, very, I would say not in the beginning, but when you're getting close to graduation, at least a few months out, usually they come in and they doing some type of program availabilities for future graduates. And I would jump on that as soon as possible and accept the opportunity to be a part of their company. And you just never know where that can take you in your career. Now, once you get to a point to where you outgrow that company as far as your skill set and your ability, as far as your techniques and your ability and tools, as far as how you can service clients, And you can see the growth when you start to understand how people are actually coming in there and recommending themselves for you and nobody else. That means that means you're getting there. Also, while you're in school and while you're at somewhere else, before you even get to local businesses, that really is a very competitive. It's very competitive working in barbershops. So your skill set, you want to be up there, and also you want to actually try to communicate and have some mentorship along the way. Talk to as many owners as you can, or as many local barbers that are willing to help you out along your way. Build relationships in your local community, your local barbershops, things like that. Even if you want to attend certain barber events, which is good, but at the end of the day, yeah, showing your face at those events, it's good if you're trying to compete, but in the beginning, it's not about competing. It's about just building relationships and it's just letting people know that you are willing to go that extra mile, and they see you taking this career seriously. And sometimes just showing up at those events can help you out a lot. Another thing is, before we even get to like marketing aspect, this is just in the beginning. If you just want to just be able to become a great barber, just become a great barber. Just know that it's okay to fall, man. It's okay. 3-5 years is still slow. That means it's going to eventually get faster. Understand, don't put a time frame on being a barber. Because it's not about being the time. It's about eventually, if you do something long enough, you become great. I know we all want to make great living at it, but don't let that hinder your growth. Don't let that deter you from doing what you set out to do and becoming a barber. Sometimes you still be like, look, even when during the financial situation, sometimes you just gotta do something else and still stick with it. Sometimes you just gotta, if you have to get apply yourself in another field of work while you be doing this because the money's still funny, still stick with it. Still stick with it. And I never seen a person not be successful when they gut it out. The ones that hasn't become successful because they didn't gut it out, because they let the certain situation take over their doubt. They start doubting themselves, they start not believing in themselves, and that alone is just enough to make you stop and just say, hey, maybe it's not for me. But it is for you. It's just the fact that you wasn't patient enough to allow yourself to continue to grow at your pace, not at nobody else's pace. It's your pace, it's your life, and how you become a barber is your pace. It's no wrong way to do this game. It's no wrong way to be a barber. When you understand that, just do you. Stay looking forward. Don't look back. Don't look to the sides. Stay looking forward towards your career. Look forward. Stay focused. Put in that drive. Put in that work. Keep facing the disappointment, because eventually, what they say, you know that old saying. That's all you gotta do. Once you see enough frown, eventually them things turn upside down. Eventually you start to see a lot of smiles, man. So a lot of people gonna start appreciating the cuts. A lot of people gonna start appreciating your service. A lot of people gonna ask for recommendations. You're gonna start getting referrals, and next thing you know, it's an afterthought. So in 2025, if you want to become a barber, this is the best way I could tell you how to do it. Also, while you're in school, product knowledge. Product knowledge. I can't stress enough, product knowledge. If you notice behind me, I have a lot of products. If you notice behind me, I have a lot of products. Product knowledge is key. Cause if people, one thing you definitely never want to say is I don't know. Have enough product knowledge, have enough skin knowledge, hair knowledge, conditionings of people that you can help them out. If you can help them with product, that's build trust with your clients. You build trust like that. If you can recommend certain products and you understand certain type of shampoos, certain type of styling products, certain type of sprays, certain type of oils, lotions, all these different things, even combs, tools, brushes, help them groom themselves, help them maintain themselves when they leave from here. That's even better. That's building trust. That's building loyalty with your clients. And these are just tips. If in 2025, you really trying to become a barber, if you're really trying to execute to become the best version of yourself in this game, I recommend these steps, these tips, and these advice. Roy the Barber, I appreciate you guys. If you are at the end of this video, please like and subscribe to my channel, guys. And any question about how to really become a barber, or you got any little dilemmas that you need to know, I will help you. Just comment below and I will answer them. All right, you guys? Hey, man, you can do it. Let's go. 2025. We out.